wildest Minecraft crafts and creations. From a working nether portal to a real-life snow golem. And we're going to show you how to build them all at home. It doesn't matter what this thing lands on, I'll be able to make it more beautiful, more functional, and worth more money than you ever will be, bro.
You may be a nerd when it comes to Minecraft, but I'll beat you in anything.
Even a creeper?
Creeper? There's nothing explosive in this building.
Except my biceps. Yes, I get that some people think that creepers are boring and lame, but they are a classic, and everybody loves a classic.
I'm the most classic one here. And look, I even got the OG Steve himself. Let's go.
Now my goal is to find a bunch of useless old junk that nobody wants anymore, like this fishing wire that has never caught a single fish before, and this wooden block with a weird little knob coming out of it that was holding up our dining table, because who needs a dining table?
Now EY is probably doing a long and elaborate creative process, but who's got time for that? We have to build things quickly. And when I thought of building, I thought the easiest thing you can build with is Lego bricks.
So I'm gonna cut out this copper wire into little strips here, and you're gonna see why, right? I'm creating the skeleton of our creeper, and hopefully in the process show you guys how you can make your own Minecraft toys at home that don't cost your little brother and your mum's kidneys. Because let's be honest here, guys. Everything that is Minecraft branded costs so much more. You got a normal backpack at school, oh yeah, it costs like $5. But if it's a Minecraft backpack, well now it costs $1 million.
Now, it'd be pretty boring if we just made a Lego Steve. We already have him in minifigure form. Minecraft Steve looks a lot like EY. You know, small, tiny brain, 0 IQ, 0 Riz. Anyway, back to the grid. So I'm gonna make a little 2x2 grid, like you do when you open up a Minecraft world to make your first crafting table.
So I've made 4 little bits here, and my idea is we're gonna kind of like wrap them together into the skeleton's legs. And I think the skeleton has like 4 legs. So if we put one out like that, oh, that's already looking so good. Once I finish with it, it will be a fully functional creeper skeleton, all right?
EY is making something with like wires or something. I don't understand. Is he making a functional creeper? Well, I hope whatever he does, it blows up in his face. So I'm gonna continue along with this, and there we go. Look at that, you've already got the 2x2 right there.
Lock that into place. Perfect. Okay, so that is our creeper skeleton. And yes, I know it doesn't quite look like a creeper at this point. Just give me a little bit more time, all right? Let me cook out here. And by cook, I mean get out the aluminium foil, because we're baking today. And this is gonna make up kind of like the body, the organs of our creeper. We'll add those aluminium brains in, and ta-da! We have ourselves the creeper skeleton. We're still missing, well, the actual creeper. But that is where my next magical play comes in. Clay, all right? We all got some of this sitting around, and I'm going to use that to sculpt out around our wires, hopefully forming the perfect creeper body. Now, if you guys are trying this at home, I would definitely recommend please use green clay, not white. But when I went to steal this from my little sister, yeah, she only had white clay. So we're working with what we got out here. She doesn't know just yet that I'm taking this. So guys, none of you comment below and tell her, all right? So we're gonna wrap this around here, hopefully giving us a really good foundation.
All right, guys, I've made all the parts, and now it's time to start putting them together. It's time to lock in. Yes, like Lego bricks when they lock into place. Yes, I understand it's a bad pun, but you listen to EY's bad puns all the time.
Oh yes, I can't wait for him to be Ethan. Oh wait, no, his name is already Ethan. I meant to say Ethan. And now that we have the body all covered up, we've got to do the legs, which are going to be a little bit harder because unlike the body, which is just like a round cylinder, I can just keep kind of rolling it and placing it. We actually need to make sure these look like perfect little rectangles. So I'm going to cut them out using this tool here, guys, so we can put in the wire inside our little rectangle. Dude, check it out. We got ourselves a little leg. That's so cute. And now we just got to do that on all 4 sides.
Now, you'll notice that the inventory looks a little bit empty as I put it together. That's mainly because I want it to reflect the emptiness of EYstreem.
Now, I already know what you guys are gonna say. EY, you stuffed up the leg. He can't stand normally. Do you not know how people stand? Well, I do, all right, but we got this weird little knob thing sticking out, so I decided to actually use that to our advantage, right? That's all about using stuff in your homes. And so now he's actually climbing up. I mean, you could use this just as decoration, but also maybe as like a bookend, guys, or a doorstop. top, except, yeah, well, it's not green. So we got ourselves some green paint, and I'm no artist here, so the plan is, let's just try every color of green and mix it all together and see what we can get out of this, all right?
There we go. All we need to do now is put our little Minecraft Steve in there. I'll put some little wood planks here and crafting table. Boom! There we go, a working Minecraft inventory.
I really want to show you guys just how sick this thing looks now that we've painted it, but I'm not allowed to until the final grand reveal, where Jack and I are going to be ranking each of our creations, see who is the true winner. But I'm going to take a little bit of a guess and say this looks sick. Diamond rank.
There is no world in which EY is better than me in building. This straight up emerald tier. These tiers for the blue man. This one for me.
No way you ranked yourself emerald tier, bro.
Yeah, my Steve's emerald tier, no doubt, bro.
Hope that confidence is true, because just remember, if you're wrong and you lose, I win this $10,000 diamond.
No! The skeleton, that's literally the hardest one. Literally the only one harder is the Nether portal.
Please, I've got my lucky diamond that I'm winning. Bring me the easiest one, my diamond.
No, you can't build a skeleton.
Wait, why are you going backwards, bro?
You have to build a Nether portal.
You bring this. Now, while these might seem like a bunch of unrelated random wooden blocks, you need to see the vision, the dream. Imagine we put these together to create ourselves the Nether portal.
So I found this dope TikTok of a guy in a skeleton costume, and I'm gonna do it just like that. Luckily for me, EY's already done half the job. I found this old skeleton mask in his basement and it reeks in here.
The only issue is while we could paint this black, that's not going to be enough to beat Jack. I mean, he's making a whole bloomin' skeleton, and I have to make this cool. So my plan is to make this actually work. So first, I'm gonna clamp my wood here onto the table, and my plan is to cut out a little groove. And obviously, since we're using wood, I'm gonna be using a saw to cut it out. So now we're gonna cut out a perfect line just about here. This is gonna be pretty tricky here, guys, to get the groove where we want it to be, because I don't want it to be too big here.
He's made the hardest bit for me, which is really lovely. So I'm just gonna make the rest of the costume. I've got this black clothing, which is gonna act as my backdrop, and I've got these white sheets of paper I found, which will act as the bones, and then I've got this kit, which I think, given that I've never sewed before, is my sewing kit. I mean, I did have that sewing lesson one time with EY's mum. Anyway, what we have, I've got my rib cage, I've got my spine, and now if I find a needle and some yarn wherever it's gone, I can then start the sewing of this together to make it look like a skeleton costume. We'll go with red.
So you can see I've cut a line about a third of the way through, and I've marked it out with some pencil here, because we're gonna actually rotate it 90 degrees and do the exact same thing on the other side. And now, if you've done this correctly, this small little bit off the top should just slide right off. There we go. So now we have a spot for our portal. We just need to make this look like, well, obsidian. You definitely could paint this to look like obsidian, but it would not look anywhere as good as printing out the actual obsidian texture and then sticking it to the sides. Unless, of course, you're like, I don't know, Picasso. So I've put double-sided sticky tape on the back of our page here, and we're just going to slowly go around the corners here. Make sure to really crease around the edges so we get that perfect transition here, guys. That already is looking so good. Now, the corners are a little bit trickier, so you're gonna need to fold them into one another, and then we're gonna cut out little squares to fill out our sides.
Call me the Soulmeister. Time for the transformation from boring old Jack to Jack, the mighty skeleton. This looks awful! What even is that? I don't even look like a skeleton! I'm the best at everything, I can't lose! Think quick. They never said anything about not using the resources at hand, which doesn't stop me from ordering a skeleton costume online. Alrighty, straight onto Amazon, and there we go! One coming in the next hour.
I ain't gonna lie, this took me a whole lot longer than I expected to cut and wrap every single side, but now that we've got our frame, I've had plenty of time to think about how we're going to create the portal. And the solution? An old iPad. I'm sure lots of us have random devices just sitting around the house. I just need to make sure we can actually hold it in place. And then we can play a video of a nether portal. And plus, this is a pretty indestructible case for your iPad. So you get both, a nether portal and a great case for your iPad. So if we have our iPad face down inside our frame, I was thinking we could use just like a thin little panel. I've got some plasterboard here, but foam or even a bit of paper would work just fine. Maybe cardboard so it's a little bit more sturdy. And we're gonna attach that to the back. So maybe if we could use Velcro. That is genius! Okay, but first we actually need to, make it look like obsidian so it doesn't look like some like IKEA Walmart version of the nether portal here. So we're just gonna cut that out and stick it to the back. Now I'm just gonna jump on YouTube, search for a nether portal screensaver. Now here's a little YouTube tip for you all. If you come to the right-hand side and click the settings cog and then go into additional settings, you can actually turn on looping video. So this will go on forever, even though the actual clip is only 1 minute long. Put that inside of our brand new iPad case and Velcro, the most satisfying thing on the earth, close it up. Now, again, I want to show you this so badly, guys, but I'm not allowed to.
Skeleton costume just came in and, well, I mean, I look good in anything, so automatically emerald tier, like everything else I do. Now, let's check out this bad boy. Is this a freaking dress? I ordered shirt and pants. I can't wear this. I have to wear it in front of anyone. I have to wear it in front of all of you. Do not watch to the end of the video. Do not watch to the end. I cannot let you see me wearing this.
I was being conservative with the creeper, staying humble, keeping it real. But I've seen this. I reckon he's gonna rate it emerald, no doubt. Please, just give me something easier.
Are you finding these too hard, EY?
Yes? Yes? No, that's too easy!
Sounds like a win for me in the bag.
Oh, you're done.
No!
You're done.
How am I meant to make a snow globe when it's not even snowing?
This is ridiculous, guys. I keep getting things that just aren't that interesting or cool. I can't win with a pickaxe alone. But then I saw these little things, and that gave me an idea. We've been making things functional, like a nether portal that was also an iPad case. So this time, I ain't just mining the D's. Nah, I'm gonna be getting D's on my tests using it as a pencil.
You listen to EY's bad puns all the time.
All we need are a bunch of little beads. Particularly those friendship beads that have like little letters on them. I still have a ton sitting around because I never made any because I didn't have any friends.
So it's a pretty well-known fact in Australia that we ain't got no snow. But instead, I bring to you the EYstreem channel cardboard boxes that I have put and wrapped around in white paper, and I've installed some little buttons on the top so it looks a little bit more like a snowman. There we go.
We've got ourselves all of the beads, and I'm imagining them in like a little pickaxe shape because they're like little pixels. So if you could imagine like this is like the stick, and if we pattern them upwards like that, and we just keep repeating this same pattern over and over again, we'll eventually get ourselves a little pickaxe. There we go. Imagine that, but like 4 times more. Except they're white, so we're gonna need to paint them.
The other little fact about Australia that you may not know, we can't grow pumpkins here, which is why, again, folks, don't you worry, I've got another cardboard box! Yes! Which can go right on top of here. And here, we've got little Greggy. Little Greggy, my best friend Greggy, has got no arms. Little Greggy can't dab me up.
Black one's done. Time to move on to the blue. And as I was doing these painstakingly one by one with a paintbrush and realizing I was seriously running out of time, I've come up with a brand new strategy, all right? Who needs a paintbrush when we can just stick them all in the blue paint like this? It's so much faster. There we go, we've got a ton of blue ones, and then we'll do that with each of the other colors here, guys. So if I just get a couple more, oh my gosh, guys, my fingers are blue. This is so hard. And then we need some brown ones, just chuck it in there, get it all nice and gooey. All right, bro, looks like I've got poo all over my hands. Oh, no.
Ooh, sorry about that, Greggy. You'll never leave me.
Greggy, you're my best friend, Greggy.
If I remember correctly, the diamond pickaxe has like darker blue on the outside and lighter blue on the inside, kind of like an outline. So if we place that like that and bring it up. Oh, guys, I can already begin to see the shape here. Okay, all right. This is beginning to create one side of our blade here. We just need to do the other one and then glue them all together.
Greggy here is already, no doubt in my mind, Emerald tier. But I don't make little Greggy here, and we don't bring you this great content just for ourselves. We do it for you guys at home. And you know what you want? To see EYstreem pelted with 1,000,000 snowballs a second. I already have the solution for that, folks. I've brought some modified snowballs, otherwise known as white tennis balls. I know you've got arms, but you can't exactly throw these, which is why I have brought the automatic tennis ball machine. I'm gonna install this bad boy into this old bad boy so that those bad boys can be pelted at EY.
And that there is our blade. We could just put super glue on the sides here, but it'd probably get pretty finicky. So I got some cotton buds. I think we're gonna have to first glue onto the cotton bud, then stick onto the side here, and very, very, very carefully push them. Oh no! Oh no! It's stuck to my finger! This is so difficult. And then slowly but carefully push them into the other beads here. Oh, this is gonna take me absolutely forever here, guys. Oh, I hope I can get this done in time before Jack finishes.
I'm sorry, my little Greggy, but it's time for your dental appointment! Yeah! It's okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah! I'm so sorry, Greggy. I've just got to cut your mouth open so I can put balls in your mouth. It's gonna be fine. I know, stop screaming, Greggy. It's gonna be fine.
We now face the most difficult decision. Do we put the pencil this way or this way? I'm not sure. If we have it this way, guys, and we're like writing with it, you can see the pickaxe better, and this is probably way easier to write with. But who cares about writing? It's all about the looks, guys, about the style. And I reckon if we put it that way, dude, it actually looks like I'm mining with a pickaxe as I'm writing. Yeah, for sure, this is the way to go. We could probably use some double-sided sticky tape or super glue. I think this might hold a little bit better. We still want to make sure we're able to sharpen the end here, guys, so we don't want it to be completely hidden. While it would look cooler, you would only be able to use your pencil like once, and then it would just not be sharpenable anymore. Now, these are our current standings. And I get the feeling, Jack, you've got a lot up here at Emerald, and they're going to the poopy level.
You're wrong, because look at this. It's a Minecraft Lego inventory.
Okay, I'm gonna not lie. This does look pretty cool, but you made it out of the easiest thing ever. Lego, dude.
Look.
Everyone can make something out of Lego.
I can make it work. See, I'm gonna take these wooden planks out of Steve's inventory and put them in the 2x2 grid.
Wait, are you actually gonna craft a crafting table right now?
We push them along and boom, crafting table.
I saw you take that out of your pocket and put it there, bro.
No,
you didn't even hide these fully.
No, look, they've all gone in and it's come out a crafting table.
I'm pretty sure in the viral video you can actually like slide it along and it's like pure magic, dude.
I mean, I just ran into technical difficulties. There's nothing wrong with that. Look, it's a real crafting table.
If you had managed to make that work, it would have been really cool and I would have left it in Emerald. But it didn't work. So it's cold.
Cold tier?
This is what you call the real craft.
Yo, how did you make it look so realistic?
Wait, you sound pretty impressed, Jack. So I think Emerald tier, right?
No. I mean, not impressed. I mean, it's okay.
Dude,
but
this thing could give you nightmares.
No, it's not scary. No, look, in fact, it's not even Emerald tier. It's not even Diamond tier. I'm gonna give that Gold tier. That's how average it is.
Yeah, you say that like it's a big deal, but yours is cold.
No, I'm gonna get my second item and you're gonna eat your words.
Are you trying to rizz me up right now, bro? Is that how you're getting a good rank?
Just hurry up and rank it already so I can get out of this thing.
Yeah, I'll make you a deal. If you leave this on for the rest of the day, I'll put in a diamond for you. Yeah, that seemed very targeted, but is it a yes or a no? That's all I really care about, bro.
Fine, I'll keep it on.
All right, well, I mean, that gives you diamonds, so you're technically in the lead right at the moment.
Yeah! This is so tough.
But that all ends today once I show you the portal to the Nether.
No! That's so sick! You've got even the purple swirls and everything!
I know, right? Isn't this dope?
Whoa. It's a YouTube video!
Okay, what do you think it was gonna me? You thought you were going to put your hand through into the nether or something?
No way. That's not worth that much. I mean, like, it's cool and all, but that's iron tier if ever I've seen it.
Fine, you didn't like that. How about this?
It's a pickaxe. I mean, how can you even mine with that?
You're not supposed to mine with this, idiot. Do you see how small it is? It's a pencil.
No way! Can you actually write with this?
Indeed you can, my friend. Give it a go.
I mean, it works! Look at that!
Yep, even the same color as the diamonds, dude. Wait, is this the only word you could write? Your own name?
Yes, but that's because I'm bad at homework. But if I had that, I could mine my grades and I wouldn't even be bad at school. That's why I'm giving it an emerald.
Hey, yo, yes! I'm in the lead.
Now, I've been generous with my rankings here. So you're gonna need to go into the next one with an open mind.
Jack, tell me again why I have to stand right here.
You're the perfect distance away, EY. Gregory here is gonna take great care of ya.
Okay, you see, I do not trust you. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't see why I have to stand so far away. Ah!
No, it's
Okay,
gonna be
Mr. Slow, I can go. Ow! 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 No, not slow! Not slow! Ah!